Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about testing. What is testing? At its core, testing is a set of notes or instructions on how to make sure that something works as it's expected. It's like a recipe book containing a description of what the cake that you're making should taste like if you've done the recipe correctly. You wouldn't necessarily test that the person's used exactly 100 grams of flour, but what you will tell them is that the cake should, at the end of it, taste sweet and airy and light. So why is testing useful? It increases confidence in the code. Now, by that I mean that you could have a set of tests and two completely different sets of code that's implemented a solution to a problem, and as long as the tests pass, theoretically they are the same solution. Thinking about testing code, especially before you've written it, also helps you think about what you're actually trying to do. As a developer, it's quite easy to get distracted by just writing code and not necessarily think about what you're writing the code for. One thing that really helps with that is to write tests for a small bit of the code, or to write a bigger test and then try and break that down into smaller chunks. Testing allows you to kind of approach things from the smaller picture rather than the bigger picture, or exactly the opposite, depending on what you're missing. If your code is missing that bigger picture, then adding a test to make you care about that can really help. And the exact opposite is true. If you're worried too much about the big picture, sometimes adding smaller tests can really help you think about how to solve that problem. So what problems does it solve? One of the main things that testing allows you to solve is code quality. Now, by code quality we mean things like writing new code will often produce bugs, unforeseen issues in the way that you've written the code, or maybe even the actual problem itself has been not thought about completely. On the back of code quality comes reliability. And this is one of the key things that really code quality kind of helps to work towards. Writing tests allows you to kind of guarantee that as long as the test is implemented correctly, that you're not going to have that specific issue in the code that is written that the test is running against. So, for example, you might accidentally introduce a new bug into an existing feature. If you add in a test for that before you fix the bug, you will ensure that going forward, you never hit that bug again, because the test is already there. So if I come through and refactor that, I can be quite assured that you're not going to hit that bug again because there's a test checking for that specific thing. I want this channel to become a community where people can teach and people can learn to become developers. I want this to be an ongoing conversation where you learn or you help other people to learn. I really look forward to hearing from everyone about what they did and didn't like about this video. So please leave a comment below.